Hey everyone, Miss Tennessee here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a thrift haul. I don't know why I haven't done these videos before. Like, I get such incredible finds in my thrifts that why wouldn't I make a video? Because like to you guys it's just like doing an unboxing, except I've already seen the items pretty much. So again, I have no idea why I haven't done this, but with my last thrifting find, I was super stoked at how many insanely incredible deals I got. I was like, I have to do a video about this. Every time like I found something cool, I was like, oh my gosh, I'll make a little Instagram video or a little Instagram photo real quick. But then like 2 minutes later, I would find something else amazing that was for a great deal. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll do both. And then I find another and another. I'm like, I just have to do a video, like a full-length video about this. So anyways, you're probably wondering, why are you buying stuff? You are 3 months behind on payments, like 2 behind, and then I have the month coming up. I have gotten up to date with the last car payments. Well, 2 months payments ago. I still have half of last month's and then this month coming up, but it shouldn't be any issue. And then I also had insurance from last month and then this month as well. So I think I've got everything on track to be on time and not lose my insurance, not lose my car. So everything is okay. Not as good as it will be in like a month, let's say, or maybe even like a month and a half, but at least I'm on the right track. And I realized that when I stop buying stuff cold turkey, it doesn't work. I go crazy. I kind of rationalize with myself and I'm like, you know what, why am I buying anything? So I should just go look, and I'll only buy if it's like something absolutely incredible, like has to be G1 pony or G3 pony, something like that. And I go crazy once I get in there. So what I've decided to try, and what has worked really well for the past 2 weeks, or I guess 3 weeks now, is I gave myself a limit of $50. I can spend it multiple days. I can spend it all in one day. It doesn't matter, but it's $50. That's it. I pull it out in cash. I leave my card locked in the car so that even if I had to go get it, like hopefully as I'm walking to it, I'm like, what am I doing? That hasn't happened. Thankfully, I stuck to the $50 limit. Now that I'm actually officially signed on with this company, because before I was contracted to them, every week that I'm on time, I get a $50 gift card. So that's what I used last week, and so I figured that's what I'll just use every week. I actually won't get one this coming week because unfortunately I was late one day by just a few minutes, but they don't care. Rules are what they are. You have to be absolutely on time no matter what. So unfortunately I won't get it, but that's kind of a good thing. I'm hoping that maybe then I just won't spend anything at all, because the goal is to actually stop spending for at least 1 month total, because I really want to get caught up, want to get everything cleaned and inventoried and photographed and listed before I keep buying more stuff. So there's that. There's a little update. And how about we just get right into this, because there's a lot of stuff that I found on this last day, and it's amazing stuff, and I'm so excited to show you guys. So a lot of it's for sale, by the way, so that's always good news. Now, I've wanted to collect these guys for a really long time, and I've been so disappointed because I have not been able to find them for a good deal. And anytime I did, they would get scooped up before I was able to get to them. So recently, or like maybe like a month and a half ago, I found one dog. And then within a month, I found 4 more dogs. And then my last shopping adventure, I found a dog and a cat. And this is actually my very first cat. So I was super stoked about this one because I literally just have dogs up to this point. Now I do have one adult dog of these for sale. And I just realized something. I was about to say I only have one adult dog for sale. I think I have these kittens. So we're gonna go into those in a minute. And then also, she has puppies. So let's get into these kittens. So the cat is for my personal collection. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep, 4 kittens. Oh yeah, I definitely have these. Okay, so I actually got a bunch of these. Well, okay, I got 3 or 4 of these in a mixed baggie once. It was actually the only reason that I grabbed the baggie. So at least 3. I don't know if it's all 4, but I will have some kittens for sale. There's a little white, all white kitten. Reminds me of my cat Kaya. And oop, her head's a little sideways. Don't mind that. I like this one. It's a little pink belly. That's cute. So now I gotta go find those, and I will, if you want them, by the way, you can always send me a message on my sales Instagram, which is linked in the description below. So you got one. Oh, that one's so cute. Its eyes are closed. Oh my gosh, I freaking love that one. I don't know why, but I really think that's cute. Like extra cute. Then we got this one. Oh, at least one more. One more. And again, headed sideways. I don't know, last one each time, headed sideways. And then this one. Alrighty. And then in my next thrifting video I will show you the other 4 that I recently got, including the adult dog that I do have for sale if anyone's interested. We're gonna move over to the Cabbage Patch dolls next. So when it comes to Cabbage Patch dolls, the basic dolls really aren't worth all that much. So my rule is that I will not buy dolls nude unless they are like incredibly rare dolls, which is very hard to find for a good price. So I only buy them if they are in authentic Cabbage Patch clothes, because the clothes end up being worth more money than the dolls half the time. I doubt the ribbons are authentic just because, I mean, they're pearly white, you know what I mean? Whereas this stuff, I mean, it's actually really clean, like really, really white. So I mean, maybe, but I'll get into a Facebook group for Cabbage Patch dolls and ask people's opinions. Doll definitely very dirty, needs to be cleaned up. I'm not worried about it. The cloth on her is like really, really nice. Oh, nope, minus that. I don't know what that is. I don't want to know what that is. Oh my god, that gross me out. Anyways, moving her away from me. The doll may not be worth a lot, but at least the dress will get my money back. I spent only $2.50 on her. And then there was this one. Now, I did spend $3.50 on her, so typically my limit is $3 with these dolls. And this one is definitely very dirty. So in that group, I'm definitely going to be asking for some advice on how to get them cleaned up. So one of my dogs was being a total a-hole and was basically waiting for the other dog to finish eating because he usually doesn't finish his food, so he was waiting just a foot away. I'm sure that would be very annoying. Just you're trying to eat and this is what you get. So anyways, I had to go separate them. No idea where I left off on what I said because as I tried to get the dog up, he literally looked at me and he's very old. He stopped listening since he became old. Been like a year of this. It's been fun. Tried to get him up and he flopped on his side. And he's old, so he's fat and heavy. You can't get him up. Well, I can't get him up. You may be able to, but anyways, tried to give him a treat, lured him away. He looked at the treat, sniffed it, said, I don't want this crap. Walked back to the food bowl where the other dog was trying to eat. Then I had to go get a second type of treat, and thankfully that one he wanted, so he scurried off. Sorry. Anyways, no idea what I was saying here, but I was basically saying, typically I only said, will not buy any of these Cabbage Patch dolls if they're over $3. $3 is usually my limit. I spent $3.50 on hers because the binky is in excellent shape. I know a lot of people tend to look for this color in hair, so I figured it should be easier to sell. And then, of course, the authentic Cabbage Patch dress, which, again, dresses tend to be worth more than the doll themselves, or outfits as a whole. It doesn't have to be a dress, it could be shirt and pants. Moving on to the plush, we're going to start off with a vintage plush. It's not any fancy brand, it's just a BJ Toy Company. But obviously I could tell right off the bat it was vintage. Did a little bit of research and it was pretty easy to find out that yes, this is indeed a vintage toy. I don't remember off the top of my head when it was made, but I figured a vintage toy or vintage plush collector would appreciate it. Not the cutest thing in the world, but it just kind of has like something to it that's a little bit endearing. I guess just something like the simplicity of it. Just vintage toys, like at least now, oh sorry, it caused an earthquake. At least now I'm able to like look at something from far away and go, oh, that's definitely going to be vintage, and immediately grab for it. It just has a certain look. I mean, if you put a vintage toy, like a vintage stuffed animal next to a newer stuffed animal, you're going to see a big difference. So usually it is very easy to tell. Another vintage plush. Now this one's an iconic character we're all going to recognize, of course, and it's going to be this giant Snoopy dog. Maybe I shouldn't say giant, but definitely large, extra large plush. Needs a little bit of cleaning. I mean, he's definitely not very dirty considering he's all white. But this guy's from 1968, which I thought was pretty damn cool. I mean, for 1968, I mean, he's definitely very clean for that. I mean, considering 1968, I mean, holy crap. My Little Pony's over 30 years old, so, I mean, that's over 40 years old. That's just crazy, I think. I don't know. There's actually a toy I'm going to show you my third thrifting haul video that I want to do. I'm going to have you guys guess. I'm probably not going to tell you in the video. Maybe I will, but since I probably will take a few days to film the video, I think I'm going to post it on my Instagram and have you guys guess. And if whoever guesses correct first, or if you guess correct within the time frame, I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, probably up until the video comes out. If somebody guesses correct, I'll give you like $3 off a purchase of $10 or more, or something like that, or maybe $3 credits for shipping, something like that. But anyways, you'll be astounded by, well, you'll figure it out. Okay. More plush, and again, iconic most likely is going to be this Pound Puppy plush. So a little bit loose freckles here and there, not a big deal. It's pretty relatively easy fix. If I can't get them back in, then I will probably just end up trimming them, but I will try to get them knotted back into that shape. Woo, as I drop him. So this guy did have a little rip in him, but you know what? For $1, I was like, you know, it's totally worth it. I just got to find a thread that color or do an inward stitch where you can't see it, hopefully, but I'm going to try my hardest to find a stitch that color. Unfortunately, the tush tag is extremely faded, as you can tell, but I do know that this is the vintage one, as I did look it up. And then we got this one. Now, this one I'm very confused on. I do not believe this is an authentic Pound Puppy. There is no booty mark. There's no tush tag at all. I believe it used to be right there. You can kind of see the remnants of the white. I don't know what that is. Okay, I can't get it off. Ignore that. Anyways, yeah, I believe it used to be right there. But I don't know, they just, from what I understood, they all have that iconic mark right there. And again, he obviously doesn't have that. And there's just some subtle differences as well, like how the freckles are actually like glued on to the fur as opposed to these being stitched in through it. So I don't know. I definitely want to find out more about this. If anybody knows like what company made this, or just like if this is a specific line of toys. But I do believe this was probably made by a rival company, or just a company who wanted to compete with the success of Hound Puppies. I mean, they're very, very similar though. They have the same body structure, even the same facial expression. I actually really adore these heavy set eyes, like these huge eyelids. Kind of just reminds me of like a basset hound or something like that. But yeah, I thought it was really cute. Honestly, I might end up keeping it if it's not worth a ton of money. But it was only $1.50, so I thought I'd scoop them up. Now this one may or may not be iconic to you. Honestly, I don't know why I said that with such a weird accent. Where did this fly come from? There'll be no flies in this house. I swear, there are no flies. You do not. I'll be out here. I was cooking dinner. No flies. Then I come to do a video and there's a fly. Drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. Also, kind of drives me nuts. It's on my camera. Oh my god. It's literally like right by the camera hole. Told you. Anyways, I might stop the video and kill it because it's gonna piss me off. Just saw it fly by. Focus. Focus. ADHD brain. Focus. Trying this again. I live in a much newer town, and it is a farming town. And before there were houses placed here and stores placed here, it was strictly just for farming. So unfortunately, this season, this time of the year, whatever, flies tend to be a very huge problem for all of us, and it sucks. It doesn't matter if you have dogs or you don't. Like, we have dogs, but we clean up their shit every couple days. It does not matter. Unfortunately, flies are prevalent here, and it really sucks. And I know we have those fly traps, like those bags that they go into and they can't get out. I know for a fact because they were on clearance and I bought 3 of them, and we only used 1, and I can't find them. So they're probably in the garage somewhere. God only knows where. The garage is kind of crazy. I'm going to kill it. Okay. Trying to focus and trying to ignore my rival. Anyways, this is from Rainbow Bright. As soon as I saw it, again, I could just tell. There was just something about it. I don't recognize this character. I never watched Rainbow Bright as a child. I was actually born in 91, so obviously I wasn't old enough to watch these shows until like the mid 90s, I would say. Mid to late 90s before I would actually be able to recall watching them. And I believe this ended early 90s or late 80s. So again, just wasn't something that, you know, came into my childhood. It was just never something that I really wanted to collect because it wasn't something that really spoke to me. Whereas My Little Pony, I actually watched that as a child and recall watching it and playing with the toys. So anyways, I could just tell that it was vintage. There was just something about it that screamed vintage to me. So I ran over, grabbed it, and I could see on the tush tag that it was made in 1983. Holy crap, kind of hard to show you that. I'm trying, I swear, and I'm sorry, my nails are so gross. Okay, well, I give up on that, but I swear to God it says 1983. In fact, I have a picture of it because I already have him listed for sale. So anyways, did some research, and was really easy to find him, actually. I typed in 1983 vintage plush monster, and immediately up came Rainbow Bright Murky. So he's apparently the villain in Rainbow Bright. And I think he's really cute, actually. So there's that. What next? Ooh, agave. So I found this. Again, screamed vintage to me. It's just a collection case, or display case, I guess you would call it. You can see the little thing where you put the legs into, and this is Barbie on each side. Obviously clear so you can see it better. And this was made in 1997. Where is it? There it is. Wait, I swear it's there. Hold on. Give me a minute. Just give me a second, please. So I was trying to focus on writing this whole time, and it was like some ID code up here. Like, finally get it to focus on it, and I was very disappointed. But anyways, 1997 by Mattel. So that'll definitely be for sale. If I can get you to see it, kind of. There we go. Not the best of shape. Definitely a little faded. I'm sure it's supposed to be like a different kind of pink than that. But I hope I can get it cleaned up, and definitely very dusty. Holy crap. Oh yeah. Oh my god. I did not realize how dusty it was. But there's that, in case you're a Barbie collector. So as much as this breaks my heart, I'm probably going to have to do this video in 2 parts. I have 3 bags that have a lot in them, and I would say, yeah, they're probably like the things I'm most excited about this Like This Find. The thing I'm going to show you real quick before I end this video is one of the things I'm most excited about. Now, I was planning to keep it, because when I saw it online, I was like, oh my gosh, it's my favorite version of this particular item. Let me just show you, because otherwise it's gonna be really weird. If I'm like, oh, this particular thing of this thing, that's this thing. Yeah, that thing, it's that thing. Yeah, okay, let me just show you. And it is, ta-da, the giant head of, oh god, her name's Pearl and something. I'm sorry to the other one, I don't remember your name off the top of my head right now. But yeah, I saw this online and I was like, holy crap, that's the Monster High doll that made me want to start collecting Monster High. Before that, I liked them and I thought they were really cool. But I don't know, it's just something about this doll. I was like, holy crap, look at the attention to detail. I mean, the doll itself has like all of these, you know, ridges, and it has like the fin and the highly detailed ears. Okay, well, I'm trying to show you the ears, but apparently she doesn't want me to. The highly detailed ears. The makeup, just like everything about it was so highly detailed. I've never been a big fan of collecting Barbie dolls. It just was never my thing. And I think a big part of it is, first off, they tend to be really stiff. Like, their arms are either stuck like this with the vintage ones, or they're just stuck straight like this. And that really bothered me, because I feel like you're kind of limited to what you can do when you're posing them. Monster High, they're much more posable. Their wrists move, their elbows move, their upper arms move, you can move their knees. I mean, they're really, really, really posable, so you can do a lot more with them when it comes to positioning. And it was just something about this doll, kind of like with G3 ponies, which is something that made me want to collect it when I found this one particular pony, and it just spiraled from there. So I don't have a lot of Monster High dolls. There's not many that I do want, but every now and then I come across a few. I think I have like 4 or 5 that I'm keeping, and like there's like 3 Ever After High dolls that I'm keeping right now, and a lot more that I want. For some reason, I like the Monster or the Ever After High dolls even more. I think because, you know, obviously the fairy tale characters are very iconic to me. But anyways, when I saw this online, I really, really wanted one, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna pay $25 for one. So I found this for $6. Definitely jumped on it, and I don't know, I'm gonna put my doll next to it, but most likely keeping it. Most likely. I am. I don't know why I'm even saying like I might not. I'm keeping it. I know I am. I love it. So there's that. Okay, that's everything. Well, not really, but like I said, the 3 bags that I have, there's a lot in them, and unfortunately I won't be able to get to it because we're already at 17 minutes, and this is way too long. So anyways, if you guys do watch this, I'm going to put it out pretty late tonight, so we'll see how it does. Thank you so much for watching. As always, before I get to that, remember, if you do want to buy anything, you can message me on my sales Instagram, which is linked in the description below, along with my pony Instagram, in case you're not following me. But I believe all my followers probably know me from there, but maybe not. If you actually didn't find me through my collection Instagram, which is Hennessy Ponies, I had to think about that, Hennessy_ponies, let me know. I would love to know if people found me through other avenues. I think that'd be like really cool, like you were just searching on YouTube somehow, or just searching something and I came up. That would be amazing to know, so please let me know if that's the case. Otherwise, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'm gonna grab her. She's right here. Have a good one. Bye.